Hi guys, I'm Jeremy Bailey, aka The Bad Boy as I'm known to most. I'm here reporting for Payback TV, and today I'm going to get to turn the tables on a man that is widely known as the face of Payback TV. It's a great honour and pleasure for me to introduce and interview Joe Turner.
This is a strange one, isn't it? Being on the other side, let's say. Thank you for obviously having me down. Thank you for taking the time to interview me. I appreciate it, mate.
My very first question, you've preempted. We're not hanging about, we're going straight in. Joe, please explain to me and to the people at home, how does it feel to be on this side of the interview?
Good. It's nice. It's almost put me in a position where I feel like I haven't been in a very long time, let's say. And it also puts it in perspective how nervous it makes people knowing that I don't know what you're going to ask me in a second. And I'm excited. I'm really excited for you to open my head up a bit.
Look, speaking of excitement, you know, we all know you announced your retirement some time ago. The excitement for us is that you are now back. You are back on the upcoming Ronin promotion on the 7th of December in Basingstoke. So talk to us a little bit about what's made you come out of retirement. Why are you back?
I fell in love with the sport again. My last few fights, I was studying to be an electrician at the time. I was working ridiculous hours. I was just mentally not coping with it very well. And I was not dieting properly. I didn't really have the knowledge or the kind of expertise or available to me I do now. And I feel like I needed a time off. I just didn't really realise that I needed time off. In my head it was, I can't do this anymore, I can't do it, this, that and the other. And then I announced my retirement. I then went into the sport full time, and I feel like that was the first weight that was lifted off my shoulders. I instantly didn't have to think about a trade anymore. I was thinking about fighting all the time. I started getting more involved with the coaching side of things. So being in the corner almost every weekend, I was being at shows every weekend. I fell in love with fighting again, and I got talking to Sean Aspinall, a well-known nutritionist. He was like, mate, we can do this. We can get you down to a newer weight class where you... And this is another thing as well. I felt like I was too small for the weight class I was in. Right. I was fighting at 59, 60 kilos, and I was fighting the likes of Anthony Deary, Corey Chettle, and they're touching 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2". I don't want to say my height, but I'm not that height. Now that I'm dropping a weight class, I feel like I'm going to be so much stronger. Like my head's changed a lot. I've also started seeing a mindset coach, which has helped with my confidence levels. Being around my team as well, obviously being with the Payback team, I know you've been on the phone to me numerous times going, bruv, when is this happening? Come on, you're training all the time. When is this happening? I needed to come back. I was sparring world champion fighters. I was still training, even throughout retirement, I was still training almost every day. I was sparring elite level fighters, and every session I was like, I'm in there with these guys, and I'm performing with these guys. And it was just, I've got to come back, because I don't want to hit that age when I'm older, and I feel like I'm going to regret this. And I feel so good to be back, like knowing that I'm not far off this new weight class. I'm the same weight now I was on my last fight on fight week. Like, I'm light now, I'm fast, I'm still hitting just as hard. I'm just looking forward to getting in there and hitting someone and getting in there.
We are also looking forward to that. I think you've touched on so much in that answer. The first thing for me to pick up on is clearly you've still got the same great team around you in terms of the gym, Katie and Dave, amazing people. I know you've got some great fighters there as well. But you said you've added more to your camps and your trainings. You mentioned obviously nutritionists, you saw obviously people, mind coaches and stuff. Talk to us a little bit about what's been going on with that.
Obviously, like I said, a big issue there was the weight class and fighting people that were just massive. And I've always had it being told, you need to fight lighter, you need to fight lighter. And in my head, I was almost, I will admit it, I was almost ignorant to the fact of I thought I couldn't go any lighter. But that was due to lack of knowledge. Since bringing people like Sean Aspinall on board to do my nutrition diet plans, I've eaten more than I was eating in previous camps, and I've lost it quicker. I'm walking around lighter. The camp's going so much more smoother. I also used to struggle really bad with my own head. As much as I've got in my opinion, I feel like I have the best team around me that I could possibly have. I've always struggled with panic attacks before. I thought I used to shit myself, basically, and it used to throw me off fights. So I've started seeing a mindset coach. It's really opened my eyes to how the fighting world is. Taking time off and having so many people want to see me back. So many people going, when are you fighting? Come on, you're not really retired. Come on, one more. Come on, get back in there, this, that and the other. It's shown me that the way I used to fight, the way I was fighting, it was what people want to watch. And it brings out the confidence in me. It really does. And I just was like, I have to do this. I feel like it's, I know it's not the only thing I've ever been good at, because I've got other skills elsewhere, this, that and the other, but I feel like I've been given something and I've worked so hard for over half my life now, and I feel like I just got to get back in there to do it. I've got to please everyone.
I'm going to say this. I don't feel like you have to please everyone. I just feel like you belong here.